What if I told you the most important hours of your life are not the 8 hours you spend at your job? Instead, the real secret to changing your future is in the time after you leave the office. Yes, those magical 4 hours after your work, either it's 5 to 9 or 6 to 10. These hours where most people are either binge watching like it's an Olympic sport or scrolling TikTok until their thumbs need a massage. But imagine this. What if you used those 4 hours differently? Not perfectly, not like some robot monk who never touches Instagram, but intentionally. Because those hours can make you healthier, smarter, richer, and honestly way more interesting at parties. So today I'm going to show you 4 habits that can completely transform your evenings and why your evenings might be the most powerful part of your life. So let's jump right into it. Why 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. is more important than your 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. job. Think about your workday. You clock in, you do your task, you answer emails from someone who always replies all for no reason, and by the end of it, you are tired. But here's the truth. Those 8 hours belong to your boss. Those 4 hours after the work, they belong to you. That's your free time, your choice time. And honestly, the time that decides your future. Because success does not happen when you do ordinary day-to-day work. It happens when you take even 1 hour from those 4 hours after the work and you use them to build yourself. So let's talk about habit number 1, the power hour. Here's the deal. You don't need 4 hours every night. You don't even need 3 hours. All you need is a couple of hours, including a power hour. And here's how it works. 30 minutes of movement, go for a walk, stretch, dance around in your living room like nobody's watching you, but secretly your neighbor probably might be watching. It doesn't matter, just move your body. 30 minutes of learning. Read a book, take an online course, watch a documentary, but not the one about UFOs where you suddenly waste like 4 hours. Something that actually teaches you skills. And 1 hour of creation. Write, code, design, film a TikTok, draw anything that puts something out in the world instead of just taking things in. That's it, 30, 60, and 30. 2 hours that balances your body, your brain, and your future. The funny part is, people always say, I don't have time. Meanwhile, they somehow find time to rewatch The Office for 4th time, and I am guilty too. So here's the challenge. Try Power Hour for 1 week. You'll feel momentum build and you'll realize evenings don't have to be wasted. Quick question. If you had to just pick one of those, movement, learning, creation, what would you focus on first? Drop it in the comments. I want to see how many people are trying to either move, learn, or create more. Habit number 2, build freedom skills. Okay, now let's level up. Your job, it pays the bill, but jobs aren't always safe. Companies downsize, industries change, and sometimes your manager suddenly decides that AI can probably replace you. That's why you need what I call freedom skills. These are the skills that the market actually values, like writing, AI coding, design, public speaking, marketing. Skills that make you money even outside your 9 to 5. Think of them like superpowers. Your job might give you a paycheck, but your skills, they give you options. And you don't need to spend 5 years in school to learn them. You can spend like 1 hour every night, 3 nights a week, watching tutorials, practicing, building small projects. Let me give you an example. Imagine you spend 3 months learning copywriting, how to write words that can sell. Suddenly, you can freelance online and you can improve your LinkedIn profile. You can even make your dating app bio sound more convincing if that helps. Freedom skills give you power, and the earlier you start, the sooner you'll realize that you don't need to wait for permissions to earn outside your job. And hey, if you're still watching this, clearly you are serious about using your evenings better. So do me a favor and please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because it tells YouTube that this video is actually helpful and it also helps me to make more contents for you. All right, back to the good stuff. Habit number 3, start a small side project. I know I said small side project, but this one is huge. A side project is not just about money, it's about mindset. See, when you only work your job, you think like an employee. I do a task and I get paycheck. But when you start even the smallest side project, your brain switches to I create, I control, and I grow. That's called creator energy. And it doesn't have to be big. You don't need to build the next Facebook. I mean, you could, but you can start with selling homemade candles on Etsy, start a YouTube channel about your hobby, freelance as a designer, writer, or even translator. Build a simple app that solves a tiny problem. The goal is not to quit your job tomorrow. The goal is to make your first dollar outside your 9 to 5 job. That tiny win will change how you see yourself. And suddenly you'll think, wait, I don't only depend on my boss, I can make my own money now. That is freedom and that's confidence. And that's how you start shifting from being a consumer to being a creator. Last, night ritual. Now let's talk about the part most people skip, how you end your night. Here's the problem. Most people scroll until midnight, then wonder why they can't wake up in the morning without hitting the snooze button 13 times. A night ritual changes that. It's very simple. Tech off time. Put the phone away an hour before bed. Yes, even TikTok, your brain is going to thank you. Reflection. Write down what went well today. Doesn't matter how small. I went to the gym, I ate vegetable, I didn't yell at my printer. Just write it down. Plan tomorrow. Just 2 to 3 main tasks. That way, when you wake up, you don't panic scroll trying to figure out what to do. When you do this, your sleep improves. Your mornings feel better and calmer, and your evenings finally feel like they're helping you and not draining you. So here's the big question. How do you start? Don't try to do all 4 habits at once. You will probably burn out. Instead, just pick one habit and commit to it for a few weeks. Maybe you do power hour, maybe you build one freedom skill, maybe you start a tiny side hustle, or maybe you just work on your night ritual. The point is consistency. Small actions done daily beat the big dreams that never start. 4 hours after the work, that's your chance to take back your time, your energy, and your future. And the best part is you don't need anyone's permission. Not your boss, not your parents, not even your dog. It's just you, your evenings, and your choice. And remember, your 9 to 5 pays the bill, but your 6 to 10 builds your future. Most people waste it, but you don't have to. Now, if you still think evening should be for rest only, let me know why you think that and leave your thoughts in the comments and click on this video to watch more valuable contents just like this, and I'll see you in the next one.